Hey there, Mr. Johnson. It is Wednesday, April 25th. Now, you may have thought that you've killed our zombie conversation, but someone actually pointed out in the comments of my last video that one of the things we need to think about is preparing for the post-zombie apocalypse. We're going to have to not only repopulate, but also rebuild the Earth because all of our infrastructure is going to be presumably torn asunder by the zombie war. Which of course forces you to ask the question, what kind of people are the most important people to save? Who should we send to the most guarded bunkers so that they will surely survive the zombie apocalypse? Like, obviously we don't want to say that artists and musicians and actors are useless, but when it comes to rebuilding the infrastructure of human society, we really want more builders and soldiers and doctors than we want, like, artists. But do we want no artists? I don't think so. I think we really just want the same proportions. It's just that the population's going to be decimated, so there will be many fewer of them. Because at the end of a long workday, we're still going to want somebody who's good at entertaining to entertain us. Just hopefully that person is also going to be good at building houses with their bare hands. Bare hands, kind of like me in that RPG because of you. Anyway, I'm glad that a lot of people liked my impressions in the last video. I've realized sort of over the last few years that I really just like performing, and there are some interesting things that I can do with my voice, but I don't really know how to actually employ either of those things because I've been practicing so long to be a musician, and because of YouTube. Like, I started YouTube in my sophomore year of college. I was already halfway through my degree, and I started realizing that I like entertaining people with my words and my voice too. And so I've got some ideas for videos that I can do. One of the ones, you guys can keep this secret, but you can also bug me about it because I really want to do it, is to summarize operas in entertaining and brief ways, just so that people kind of get an idea of what kind of operas they actually want to see, because a lot of operas have really interesting stories, but they take forever to pan out. So that's a project that I have in mind. I haven't been doing much else recently. It's been really rainy, so I've just kind of been staying inside and waiting for it not to be rainy. And of course it's beautiful today, a day that I have to work, but I'm not bitter. I did actually go and see The Avengers yesterday. It was an interesting movie. I'm not really one for superhero movies, and I couldn't really tell what was going on half the time. It really annoyed me how much the camera cut away from everything and how every, like, fight scene was just, like, really close up, so you had no idea what was going on in the fight, which I guess is kind of like for dramatic effect, because when you're fighting it's like you don't really know what's happening. But I want to watch an actual fight happen. I don't want to watch all these cuts that just make me want to have a seizure. But that's really all I've done this week, so Tim, I'll see you tomorrow.